Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense takes the field to start this game off. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Dropping back, it's Beck. Trying to get to it. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So Kansas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Caught in the backfield, it's Morrison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the big tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires left. Makes the grab. Tackled, but he has a first down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Handoff from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Play number 9 on this drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Able to get one down to the 15. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On the move, it's Hansen. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's right on target. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Beck. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Iowa State, 0.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. On the ground, it's Hansen. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The run from the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Well, they keep it on the ground. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quick completion on the out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Timeout, Kansas.
He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 17 to LSU.
He wants to throw.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Kansas. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Iowa State, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of...
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun on third down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Cyclones will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Using his legs, it's Morrison. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To throw, it's Marshall. Just a short pass to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That's caught. It's Stewart. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Cyclones are rolling down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Hansen. Line getting set on 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Quarterback adapting. At the 35, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Harris. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Time to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to ride this running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another incompletion on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it's right down the boulevard. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Keep it on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Second down.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Fires to the big fella. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line,
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The give to the tailback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
He's out of bounds at the 30-yard. Good enough.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's good.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Trying the left side. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Give to the back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
13.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wiggins. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cyclones are marching down the field. To the air, it's Beck. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. This offense has a second down play. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're trying to get to it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The give as they work on that clock. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. On the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Cyclones. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 35 to LSU.
Power football with the run.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a gap. It's Morrison. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.